Right. Covers, covers and more covers. Covers, covers. This just comes off like that. So not just like that. Get the rubber off. Get the tools out. Undo one bolt on the back. Jesus Christ. Who's done it up like that? There you go, that's number one over here. Get loose, pop this out here and at the bottom. I'll do this one. Sorry. Whole things comes off nicely. There we go. Put the bolts back in. Ah, what a filth. And that's as well, my friends, easiest way to get access to your shock to adjust the to adjust it. Okay. Another cover. I think that's the fake one. So it's only when you start undoing all those panels and see where the all the water gets in. I've painted most of those surfaces, so it's if your bike is as old as mine and you've never done anything like that to it, be ready, because it might shock you where it actually rusted through, to what extent, because it will. There's nothing pedantic about it. It's not like I do it every week, but once the time comes for the maintenance, you might as well take everything off and do it properly, because you want to ride your bike that you like, not a rust bucket. And the worst rust is the rust you're not aware of, I think, because it's somewhere hidden. There we go, that's off. Stones. And there's the bolt. And again, put the bolt back into brackets, into rubber. Safely take them, put them aside as a whole unit. and 2 screws at the back. So very easy to scratch. And these only come out a little bit, and then you just have to prop them up and take them out of the rubber again. So on this side, come on. There we go. These are the screws. Now, lift it up, and it will be holding. I don't know if you can see the cables from the instruments are caught on a bit of a metal there. So all you have to do is just grab it with your finger and just push it to your right. See? And then it come out. It was under here, so it doesn't fall about. And put those back in. Over here, what you need to do is just take the rubber cover off, and you'll have the connector. There's a catch at the back, so press the catch and just wiggle it out. I always manage to hit it, and that's your speedo assembly. So, since we're here already, to finish off on something nice, we can do one of the other dreaded tasks, which is taking the tank off, which is, well, it couldn't be any easier. All you will need is this. I'll show you why. So, the tank is only held on one screw. It gets loose very quickly, but before we do that, we have to mess about here. Can you see that? No. Let's adjust it. Right, so I've always been going a bit commando with that. So there's a tiny clip here. It lets loose that. There is a retaining clip on the hose, so just pull back that spring, grab that retaining clip and slide it backwards, if you manage. It's annoying. There we go, slide that backwards. Yeah. And now that's where the your earplug comes in, because you'll have fuel in here. So just pull it out gently-ish. Well, squeeze it at the very top. Pull it out. Look, absolutely no fuel came out. If I tip it over, it will. And just use your earplug to plug the fuel line, and you have no problem. I mean, it will soak, of course, but it will not drip. It will just stay soaked, which is fabulous because you don't have to worry about the fuel going all over the place. Still, it's better if you prop it up somewhere. facing up, so it's not in your way. There we go. Next thing to take out is that little fella here, because it's holding your valve here. So just gonna slide it. It's best to push it with your nails from this end as well, simply so you don't stretch the rubber too much. There we go, that's off. So you've just released that whole assembly, so you can lift the tank. There is also, or at least should be, where's my throttle? Oh, it fell off, look at that. Well, that normally is here in the retaining clip. You just have to pop it down. That's your idle screw. So once that's off, that's off. There's nothing holding your tank here anymore. So all we have to do is just take that screw out and slide the tank out. Before we do that though, there's a word of warning, so you don't learn the hard way. I'm gonna show you. Because underneath here is a sneaky little thing. Take that out. If you try to lift it straight away, you'll get caught on that cable. But it's if you've done it a few times, that cable should not pose too many problems. You just disconnect it, and that's your tank ready to come out. Alright, so you got everything loose. Your fuel line is disconnected, power valve is disconnected, idle screw disconnected, the cable, naughty cable inside disconnected. So all you have to do is just grab it on both sides, lift it up a little bit and slide it backwards, because it's on 2 rollers. And to be fair, don't be afraid to do that. I am now holding a tank that is full. Some people say that it's always so heavy and it's so dangerous. Rubbish to that. It's holding what, 15-16 liters. You can lift that, no problem. Just put it gently on the side. Just be mindful when you do. You're putting it on the left-hand side. You're putting the valve down to the floor, so don't smash it down. And that's your tank off. You're ready to crack on further. And for me, I think that's about where it belongs, and that's where I'm going to brake.